ladies and worms? Welcome back again. We got a what is this, a 2002 Chevy Z71 1500 4x4. Customer stated that the main issue was that they lost reverse and obviously second and fourth. Sun shell broken, I'm assuming. Other than that, it's a very high mileage vehicle. It's like almost 280,000 miles. 250, 280, what do you say? Let's see. Got it here somewhere. Let's see, no, that's not him, that's not him. What was his? 278,000 is what I have written on the paperwork. So yeah, definitely high mileage vehicle. The O-ring off of here for the lockup. I'm sure the unit's been built before. I've never seen, well, some 406Ds can go that long if they're built right. Let's see here. Get into it, see what we can find. Camera didn't move on us, which looks like I bumped it a little bit. Bear with me, I'm trying to do it where it's mounted stationary, so it's a little easier for you guys to tolerate, but it is a little harder to work on because I'm not really set up to have the camera sitting stationary. It will make it a little bit easier for you guys to see, yes, for sure. Get in here and get this O-ring off of here. The servo bore looks fine. It's for fourth gear. It's correct. No Corvette. Standard servo. 2 groove, pin looks fine. The bore looks good. Pump bolt that real quick. Flip it over. Get the pan and valve body. Yeah, we're kind of standing here to the left of the camera. Let's kind of reach over a little bit. The fluid is pretty dark. Definitely burned. Still got some red in it. It's definitely got some metal in it. You can see it, I'll let it run down there. It's got a decent amount of gold in it, or flake. Magnet's pretty gooed up. So we're definitely going to have metal grindings in it from something, which I would expect to see based on what he said. Suddenly losing reverse. filter's not clogged yet. It's got good flow. It's still retaining. It's holding. It's not collapsed yet, but not total, complete destruction. It's definitely got some metal in her, that's for sure. Let's fly that away if we can. Still recording, I gotta keep checking the back of it there. Park spring all the way. The harness disconnected. Looked weird. Like you've seen in my videos, I always talk about I'm gonna put a new harness in regardless, but I still try not to break them. I'm taking them out. This little clip out of here. When I take that off, I always put it back on just so I don't lose the little clip and just throw it in the pan. It gets a new solenoid, but I just do that so I don't lose track of it. 210M for the pocket solenoid. I like to take the 1-2 accumulator off. Well, that was loose, really. The rest of them here in a second. The torque wrench, that felt pretty loose. Plastic, which, as you know, if you've watched any of my videos, I will not reuse it, even if it's good. I'll put a Sonics in it. It is good. It's not cracked yet. They'll start to crack like an X right across it. It's still good, but I won't use this. This is a heavier spring. That's a green spring. It's like maybe a shift kit spring, maybe. The OEM one's a no color. There's no color to the OEM ones. Let me get my where's my torque wrench? Let me check a couple of these real quick. Let's check the 8s. Let's see what they're at. Didn't even register. Put it all the way down, put it as low as I can go. Well, let's put it at like say 8. Nothing, no registering. Nothing. Let's try. Usually the guide one is the tightest. Nothing, wow. Nothing. Nothing. Ah, wow. All the bolts are loose as can be. That's original. Check balls, are they all there? They're all there. Let's see how beat up the plate is. Let's get this off of here. Get it cleaned up. Yeah. Decent beat up on it. Which would be 3-4 plates are going to be hit pretty good. In a second. Cleaned up. Get the 3-4 accumulator out of here. Can. Again, I mean it's metal. I still won't use it. I love the pinless Sonics ones. They work really good. Let's see here. Get rid of that check ball out. Get rid of some of this fluid. 30 mil case connector out of here. Just be gentle with it, you won't hurt it. I won't reuse it, but you can see I didn't crack any of those. It's not good anyway, but let's flip it out of here. Table cleanup a little bit. Need a bigger table. I got a 15-foot table I'm in the middle of making. These two 8-footers ain't enough. The workload that I have. Take a look at this. Real quick, show you. Got it going on. Very clean. See if the gaskets will come off. Now they're cooked. Wait, there we go. She definitely got hot. Crispy clear. Throw this plate away. Anyway, don't waste too much more brake clean on it. Just to show you what I'm talking about here on these. If you look, that was one of the check ball locations. This is the third. Ooh, that one's pretty deep, but this is the most common one where when this one, you can see how deformed it is versus like here, these two. How nice those look versus that one. Or this one. This one though is the primary killer, or third, fourth clutch pack. The ball gets stuck in there sometimes. Sometimes the hole gets beat up so bad the ball pass through and gets stuck on the backside and it just goes back and forth. But any type of deformity, and it's going to leak because the ball can't seat. But I'll put a new transgo plate, then I use the Torlon plastic check ball so you don't have to worry about that ever happening again. Take a peek at the valve on you real quick. Well, it's been rebuilt. They didn't do any updates to the TCC. I had to vacuum test everything. It's kind of like the last thing I do is I'll go through with the valve body and gut it, clean it, and then put it all back together, and then vacuum test it, and then determine what we have to do with it at that point. But you can't really vacuum test it wet. You can't, it's all gross and dirty. You can't, it just takes too much time. And there's a forward plastic accumulator. Doesn't look like it's cracked. But again, still put a Sonics in it. No, it's still good. But it gets that Sonics pinless throughout. The surface looks good, but it's just really dirty. So we'll see. And again, you can't tell. You really can't. You get in, you find the FL valve bad, you get an abuse valve that's bad, you get a 3/4 sequence valve that's bad. You really don't know. Back test it. See, I'm just pushing up on this, rotating for park so I can get into this bolt. You really need to use a chrome for that. Your impact one, you'll still have a hard time even with doing that like that. Hopefully the pump will come out easy just by prying here. Just like kind of set it in and I'll hit it this way. Yeah. So we got the pump out. springs out. Pin looks good, no wear on that, which is surprising. You can see a little chatter on the pump slide. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but it's running from here to here, trying to move it so the light hits it different ways. But when you see it, you can see where the chatter marks are, and plus on the inside it's finished. You can see the discoloration of it in there. It's from all the metal, and it's grooved. It's from all the metal getting suspended in the fluid. So it'll leave the pump kit. The pump kit's gonna have the rotor, the guide, the slide, the beans, the rings, you know, all that crap will come in the pump kit. That's what sucks about wearing gloves. You really can't. Yeah, that feels good. Surface looks good. Let me hit it with a flat stone real quick. See if it takes all the highs off, but it's all the same. Watch how the color changes where I'm doing that. See right there where it's not hitting it? I slowly pulled it into it. It was a little uneven. Okay, like right there, so you can see it. If it's bad enough, I'll press the stator tube out and put on the lapping block, or if it's really bad, then I'll just turn the pump face. It's alright. Yeah. The more important part is the back here, where the input rings, or the input shaft for the sealing rings in here. It's always this bottom one, which is the last ring on the input shaft, which is for third and fourth. If you get, sometimes it'll develop a little groove here. When it does, you can't, there's a sleeve in here, but you're better off just to replace the stator tube. So it's fine, just needs some new bushings. Check the journal surfaces here. Make sure the surfaces are nice and smooth. I mean, they look bad, but there's no grooves to them with my pick or my finger. Needs new rings, obviously, bushing, and then, yeah, it'll be alright. Just a pump kit. This can be a trick sometimes because the anchor pin sometimes gets stuck here. But if you can come in, you can see where I'm trying to pry up on it in between the band, like that. I got in between the band and the pin, and now I'm moving the pin, and I can pull the pin, and now this should come out, unless the 3/4 plates are welded to the input plate, then it's a nightmare. But the drum is wasted. It's your 2/4 band surface, and then the clutches inside of it are the reverse input. 2/4 band is smoked, superheated, cracked, glazing. Try to see the numbers on it. If it's a Borg or asbestos replacement. Looks like it's just the OEM. Looks like it actually is original. That's not a aftermarket one. That's kind of amazing. If this is the original unit, who knows? To the vehicle, which I doubt. Drum is showing some little bit of wear here. Nothing bad. This many miles. Just a used unit in general. input clutches. And board warners. You know, they don't look bad, but you know, each unit gets new plates. You know, I'm not expecting to see these hurt really. Generally these aren't. This drum is definitely done. The reverse input drum. Which is a shame. It's good in the lug towers too, where this likes to wear out. Likes to wear right here where the steels ride. But the surface is finished. It's all grooved. And I'm sure it's uneven. I'm not going to bother straight edging it. There's no point. But I'll take the piston out and the return spring. It definitely needs a new drum. Let's get on the input drum. See what spacer they have in here. It got really hot on the spacer, which I would expect from that band being so hot. You see the discoloration to it. It's number 70. I won't know till I go to stack it. You know, what end plate we're running. Grab some fluid so I can leak test this real quick. Yeah, because I won't know if I'm stacking the unit. What washer I'm going to use, or a shim, or whatever. I won't know until it's like one of the last steps. Excuse me. Get some pressure out of this. It's holding good pressure, no leaking. No problem with the slides or any galling in the drum. Like down in here, sometimes that'll happen. 3/4 has a significant gap in it. I mean, you can see the gap here. It's my flat blade. It's a decent gap. Oop. Damn it. Just trying to do this so you can see it on camera. Just get the spring out of there, get your pressure plate out. You have all your return springs. Should be 5 of them. They need to be replaced with new ones. If you're running a power pack or extra clutches that make the stack higher, then you're going to need a custom longer spring in order for these to even work. Because if you change the stack height enough, it's just irrelevant on putting them in. So I mean, not destroyed, but they are hot. You can see where they've been hot before. Probably warped too. Hold on to the light. That's really hard to see. Not really much warpage. Just got really hot. Pressure plate still looks good. The bottom plate, the top plate, which is good. Hopefully it contained itself to just the sun shell. It really stinks though. It really smells bad. See, I just started it a little and I'll get my screwdriver in behind it and kind of walk it out. Sometimes you have to just grab it, pull on a little. I'll come out the forward, some of the overrun. Trying to keep it stacked. So overrun steel, not bad. Actually a little hot spotting, a little discoloration. Again, that looks the same. Little outer edge burning. The overrun pressure plate, forward wave, first forward flat steel, and hot. The teeth are knurling, where the teeth are coming up around. That's going to tell you the sprag's bad. Yeah, I can see the knurling's worse on this one. It starts to build that real sharp edge around there. Really more discolored as I go, get towards the top of the stack. I can still see the print on it, but it's just the color. I mean, it was definitely getting hot. Guarantee it's going to be that crappy sprag, the SKF. If so, the overrun hub's going to be wasted. Yeah, there's a big groove in it here. It's all deformed. You see the gold colored sprag. The race is fine. That's the part that wears. It gets all worn out from this SKF France sprag. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it does. It just says. No. This is an after. Oh yeah, it is. There it is. It's hard. God, it's even hard for me to see. An SKF France, right there. It's single cage with these, you know, brass pieces that like to wear. And this, the preload on it gets, and it pushes. And I wear this out, which it's not. It always takes this out though. So it needs that hub. The race looks good. Just needs bushings. This race looks good. Of course, it's getting a sprag. The drum itself checked good. Find my other snip right now. Yeah, it's got a yellow snap ring, so someone's definitely been into it at some point. Yeah, watch out, it'll get away when you. Bearing type. It's still dirty with this. This brake clean's great, by the way, if you can get this anywhere. And check the pins. Any side wobble. And then to check the captured bearing down in here, you want to take your inputs under here, spline it in, and then just push down. If it's bad, you'll feel it with your hand. You'll feel the grinding when you do this. And if it is, get a new planet. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. You see that slap like that? I'm just twisting. You still recording? Yep. You gotta keep checking so don't cut off on me. I'll show you what caused that here in a second. It's just because of the hub wear. If you look, you'll see the notches cut in here. There it is. See it on this side better. You can see the deformity in the metal here. It's because this metal here is softer than this. And it's from going from park and reverse, or, you know, drive, reverse, park, going into gear too fast without being able to stop. That's what'll cause that wear on this like that, and the shell too. That's what'll cause the shell to break. The ring gear looks good. This hub, it does need one of those. You can try and rotate it a little and offset it, but usually it'll just happen again. Yeah, it's stripped. Yeah, so it's just stripped, so it didn't break the shell. It's just stripped it. So that's where our noise is coming from. Obviously. Hopefully it didn't hurt the gear train. The gear is so hard, it's a lot harder than the shell. The gear is actually fine, believe it or not. The shell is wasted, as you can see. If I can get into this for the battery dies. See, that's why I love this hook tool. If you watch any of my videos, you've seen me use it before, but see how easy? It's easier to see the way I'm doing it now. That needs a little more persuasion. That clunk spring that holds it. Needs a new case bushing. It's got a chip out of the Planetary right there. So I need to look closer at this sun gear. No, there it is. No, that sun gear is actually bad. See, I probably would have caught it. Well, I would have definitely caught it once it got out of the hot tank, but there's a chip there. See how loose that is? So that's wobbling like that. And there's a chip missing. The planet's junk. No wobble on that one. Chip missing. Yeah, a little chip. Wobble, big chip. A lot of wobble on that one. Rear planet. Bearing's good. Let's look at our plates real quick. I mean, yeah, it got heated. That looks like cookie cutter marks to me. It's got grinding marks on it, looks like. Planet, the sprag's never been updated, needs the new updated sprag. No wear on that at all. Just needs a new sprag. So we're probably gonna need a new one of those. This is the broken teeth. And yeah, it's chipped here, it's wedged in. It's really gouged there. So I can, you know, just replace the ring gear. You know, save the hub and just replace the ring gear. And like this will be fine. It's the ring gear that's bad. There's that. So yeah, not totally destroyed, but you know, not the best. That needs the, you know, the drum, the shell, the pump kit. Yeah, the pump kit, the drum, obviously the sprag and the sprag, the hub, the ring gear, the sun gear, the sun shell, the reaction carrier hub. It's not totally melted down, but it's definitely not great. But I'll price it out for the gentleman. Upload the video for him to see, and I gotta finish ripping the case and all that, get that piston out, get in the tank, get it cleaned up, get it ready to build. Try to get it all quoted out for him. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and stay tuned. I got more coming. I think I have like 3 or 4 more. 3? Wait, 1, 2. I have 3 more lined up I gotta do. So I'll be trying to bring the videos to you as I can. This is kind of hard to film and work and edit it and all that stuff. Plus all the other stuff we do here. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everybody.